finally tonight, in her first interview since leaving the White House, Michelle Obama tells Ellen about her new family home and how the former president is still adjusting to private life.
Does he have the room he wants, the closet he wants?
Oh, no. He got so shortchanged on this whole deal. He doesn't have enough closet space. Sorry. And Sasha actually killed in this house. She has like this 2-room suite. It's all decked out. So he's really hating on her.
Wow.
And the dogs, Bo and Sunny, don't know what a doorbell is. So the doorbell rings and they're like, I never heard that before.
Oh.
It was Robert Frost who said, in 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Thank you for watching Nightline. And as always, we're online 24/7 on our Nightline Facebook page. Thanks for the company, America. Good night.
2 12-year-old girls
stabbed their friend 19 times.
The only thing more shocking than this story is what you don't yet know. It was David Muir, first to bring you the brave young girl who survived and her family. Now the families of the 2 other girls.
I'm breaking inside.
Right after sentencing, tell their stories.
There's nothing that makes you think, oh, why didn't I see that?
No, I never would have imagined.
David Muir reporting.
It was multiple stabbings with the intent to kill.
A stunning 2020, Friday at 10/9 Central on ABC.
Matter of Fact with Soledad O'Brien.
Sunday mornings at 10.
Right now at 10, an exclusive tour on board the USS Omaha. We have the only local crew in California tonight.
A full house for flu shots.
This flu seems to be here for the long haul.
An Omaha senator sues the state saying the election system is rigged.
Cold weather, quiet weather right now, but that is set to change. Moderating temperatures and snow chances in my 7-day.
Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is Omaha's news leader, KETV Newswatch 7 at 10.
First, our exclusive look inside the country's newest warship. Good evening, I'm Julie Cornell.
I'm Rob McCartney. This weekend, the USS Omaha will officially join the U.S. Navy, playing a key role in the country's defense. KETV Newswatch 7's David Earl is in the ship's home port of San Diego.
Welcome aboard the USS Omaha, the Navy's 12th in a class of littoral combat ships. What's that mean? She's fast and can operate in shallow water. Perfect for anti-piracy efforts.
What they would have in that box would be all their gear to do boardings on the ships.
We have the only Omaha TV camera along for a tour with Commander Mike Tolth, who says this ship is full of lessons learned, like what happened in Yemen in the year 2000.
When the Cole got hit by the explosive boat, it damaged a significant portion, or made inaccessible a significant portion of their damage control gear because it was all congregated in one spot.
The ship is designed to be modular for different missions. Think plug and play, sea and sky working together. Here we are in the ship's own air traffic control center.
He'll vector it in towards the ship, and then as it becomes on its approach, he'll hand off control to the landing signal enlisted men down on the deck.
So the commander tells me I'm standing on the largest flight deck of a surface combatant ship outside of an aircraft carrier or an amphibious ship. In fact, they can land 2 helicopters on this space if they need to. The tour ends on the bridge, where the commander shows us his front row seat and the high-tech water jet controls for the Navy's fastest combat ship.
The ship is maneuverable enough that I can put the nose of the ship on a buoy and circle the buoy just like this with the ship, on a stationary object.
And that is just a small portion of the tour we got today on this amazing combat vessel. They're going to commission it on Saturday, this coming weekend, and we will be here to bring you all of that coverage. For now, I'm David Earl in San Diego, KETV Newswatch 7.
Hi, David, thanks. Developing story here at home tonight. An Omaha police applicant goes to the hospital in serious condition. We were at the department's training facility as medics responded. Police tell us the applicant had a medical episode there. We're told applicants undergo physical tests before being accepted as recruits.
Omaha police sent in one of their canines to catch a man wanted for felony theft. We were there as they brought him out. Officers went to a home near 45th and Grand. They were looking for Mark Dokken. They say he hid inside. When he refused to come out, they sent in a canine. This is a booking photo of Dokken from 2015. Police say he'll go back to jail after he's treated at the hospital for bite wounds.
Well, better late than never. That's the takeaway from a flu shot clinic tonight in West Omaha.
And we saw plenty of people taking that advice at the Visiting Nurse Association. KETV Newswatch 7's Michelle Bender reports near 125th and West Center.
The first day of February.
You've had a flu shot before?
Yes.
And you're not allergic to eggs?
No.
And flu shots are flying.
People have really been quite sick with this influenza this year. Pretty sick.
That's why on February 1st, the Visiting Nurse Association is holding a flu clinic.
I don't think it's too late because we realistically have 2 full months of pretty heavy flu season left.
Normally, nurses recommend you get the shot by the end of October, but this deadly flu season has the Centers for Disease Control urging people to protect themselves even now.
Why'd you wait so long?
When pharmacist Becky Biederman found out her husband hadn't been vaccinated yet.
Well, why did you wait so long?
They headed straight for the nurse's needle.
We don't want to mess around. This is a bad flu season. And with little ones in the house, you can't ever be too safe.
It takes 2 weeks to build up full immunity to one strain of the flu, and this EMT student decided it's better late than never, especially since he'll be working with patients.
I haven't gotten a flu shot in a while, but I don't know, I figured I should this year because I've heard it's gotten a lot worse.
And Nurse Ruma says only about half the population gets the flu shot. She hopes offering flu clinics will raise that number.
It's called herd immunity. If we can get the herd of people in this city immunized, then we decrease the transmission of the influenza.
Well, the VNA says you can call to make an appointment to get your flu shot. You can find that information at KETV.com. Now, if you go somewhere else, make sure you call first. I checked around, and many pharmacies are running out of the vaccine and likely won't get any more in this season. Back to you, Rob.
All right, Michelle, good advice there. At the Capitol, state lawmakers debate 3 bills aimed at prison reform. One could reduce certain prison sentences, and that has Douglas County's top prosecutor speaking out. Here's KETV News Watch 7's Taylor Barth.
It's the person that goes up and sticks a gun in somebody's face and tells them to give them the money. It's the person that breaks into somebody's house and rapes a woman who's in her own residence. It's the person who tries to strangle somebody. That's the person who creates these messes that we're talking about.
Douglas County Attorney Don Klein, a vocal opponent to Senator Patty Pansing Brooks's bill, which would reinforce what many call the 1/3 rule after it was removed from Nebraska law in 1993. If passed, the rule would apply to most felonies. Judges could not give a minimum sentence that's more than 1/3 of the maximum. For example, a max sentence of 12 years could not have a minimum of more than 4 years.
That doesn't mean that at the 1/3 of the maximum time frame that an offender is released. What that means is that's the date that an offender can first go to the parole board.
Senator Pansing Brooks says this rule would reduce overcrowding, save thousands in taxpayer money, and make communities safer.
We have got to do something as a legislature to say, okay, we want them, if they're parole ready, to get out of there if they've had the programming.
Jason Whitemer, a former gang member, says parole programs made him the person he is today.
By the time I got out, it only took me 3 months to get back in with the same people and get back incarcerated.
But Klein says the 1/3 rule reduces sentences for violent criminals and takes away a judge's right to sentence each person as they see fit.
Let them do their job.
I think that those who are against it aren't trusting the parole board. So if they're not trusting the parole board, what's wrong with the parole board?
Another bill discussed Thursday would give more responsibility to the Nebraska State Patrol when it comes to investigating incidents at correctional facilities. Another bill would introduce new programs to help address the overcrowding issue. Reporting from the Capitol, Taylor Barth, KETV Newswatch 7.
All right, thank you, Taylor. An Omaha senator says Nebraska's election system is rigged, so he's suing the state. Senator Bob Criss plans to challenge Governor Ricketts. Criss says he needs 120,000 signatures to run as an independent. He says that's a 3,100% increase because of a new election law.
It simply is another roadblock that the parties would put in place to push back on any independent to have a credible run at any office in the state. I've said it all along. I'm going to find the best pathway to challenge Governor Ricketts and beat him in the fall.
Now, Senator Criss says he could still file to form a third party. He tells us that would only require about 5,700 signatures.
Council Bluffs police say a suspect will survive after being shot by an officer. It's unclear why the officer opened fire, but police say that officer was trying to make an arrest after investigating a suspicious vehicle. That was near East Broadway and Frank Streets around 3 this morning. Police tell us the driver took off after the shooting and then crashed. Still waiting for the suspect's name and the name of the officer.
Well, today we learned the man accused of killing his father told police he got into an argument with him before and then shot him as he slept.
Through adaptability, the perfect position seat in the Lincoln Continental.
I tried hard to quit smoking, but when we brought our daughter home, that was it. Now I have Nicoderm CQ.
The Nicoderm CQ patch with unique extended release technology helps prevent your urge to smoke all day.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Every great why needs a great how.
The Slender Man stabbing case, what you don't yet know. Friday, David Muir with the families of the 2 girls who stabbed their friend on 20/20 Friday on ABC.